Okay, Sarah and Max, you're the only ones left. Come on over here. Okay, let's check out the board. We've still got Jesus on film and horny vampires. Let's see what's up next. Playing doctor. Okay. Sarah, you can take one off the board.
Well, I'm not a Jew for Jesus, so let's get rid of him.
All right, so Jesus, gone. Max, let's get rid of playing doctor. Why is that?
I love vampires.
Ooh, so he wants to play vampires. Playing doctor, gone. That means we're playing horny vampires. Okay, Sarah, this one's for you. Listen carefully. In what 1992 vampire film did Gary Oldman say to Winona Ryder, "I have crossed oceans of time to find you"?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That is correct. Good job. Earned that ticket. Not bad. Max, you like the horny vampires?
I do, Chris.
So impress us. Get this right. What X-Men actor played the monster-killing stud Van Helsing in 2004's Van Helsing?
Hugh Jackman.
That is correct. Hey, Sarah, I know you want the ticket back.
I do.
Okay. What actor kills the sexy vampire played by Salma Hayek in 1996's From Dusk Till Dawn?
It's got to be George Clooney.
That is right. Good. Okay. Survived that one. Max, let's see how much you know about horny vampires. What 1983 vampire movie featured a steamy girl-on-girl sex scene with Catherine Deneuve seducing Susan Sarandon?
The Hunger.
The Hunger is correct. Sarah, listen up. 1994's Interview with the Vampire brought us vampires quivering with homoerotic tension. Who played the three sexually ambiguous vampires, Lestat, Louis, and Armand?
Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
Yes.
And Antonio Banderas.
That is correct. Wow. Not bad. Max, you might have met your match here.
I may have.
Okay, let's see if you can get this one right. Eddie Murphy played a bloodsucker searching for his lost love in A Vampire in Brooklyn. Who played his lost love and who directed the movie?
I don't know.
It's Angela Bassett. It was directed by Wes Craven. I'm sorry. Sarah, that means you're moving on. Take a seat outside of the rest of the chair over here. Max. Sorry to tell you, but you didn't last as long as Bambi's mom. It's kind of sad, but I got a little something for you. Here's your ticket home. Hasta la vista, Max. Okay, we separated the true fanatics from the mere fans. At the end of the first cut, we've got Becky, John, and Sarah. We've tested how much they know. Now it's time to prove how much they care. It's time for the great debates. You guys are going to face off in head-to-head debates. The first two people to win a debate move on to round 3. The last person gets a ticket home. To help us decide who wins each debate, we have 3 very special guests. You know him from Requiem for a Dream and Dead Presidents. It's Keith David. She made the ultimate summer camp bet in Little Darlings. It's Oscar winner Tatum O'Neal. He's worked with directors like David Lynch and Michael Mann. It's Henry Rollins. Now, you each got a randomly selected ticket to round 2. Please open them now. Those numbers are your orders for the debate. That means Becky and John, you're up first. Come on over here. Okay, here's how this is going to work. You each have 20 seconds to make your initial argument, 10 seconds to rebut. Pay close attention to these lights on the podium. Green, talk. Yellow, 5 seconds. Red means stop. Then our panel will decide who made the stronger argument. The topic for the debate is the best movie villain of all time. Becky says it's
Hannibal Lecter.
Okay, and John says it's
the retarded chainsaw-wielding Leatherface.
okay. Becky, you're up first. Go now.
Well, I'd have to say that Hannibal Lecter's the greatest villain because he psychologically gets into your head. He's not even actually the villain in his films, but you know that he's like in there and he's staring directly at the camera, so you feel exactly how Starling feels and sounds and lands. I mean, it's the creepiest thing ever in a movie. And Leatherface, I mean, let's face it, he just has a chainsaw.
John!
Leatherface is a retard. Hannibal Lecter's a genius. A retard has to put in so much more work than a genius. He has to operate a chainsaw. Not only does he eat people, he hacks them up with a chainsaw, slathers them in barbecue sauce, feeds them to his other retarded family members, and then makes chairs out of their bones. Come on, what could get more in your head than being turned into a chair?
Time. Okay, 10 seconds to make your final argument. Becky, go now.
Yeah, Leatherface has to be, really intelligent, or he has to be somewhat intelligent, but he's a retard. But Lecter, he gets in your head, and you just can't get him out of your mind. You're just, totally disturbed.
John!
Leatherface is obese, he can run, and let me tell you, a fat man to run, that takes a lot of work. He's retarded, and no way Starling would get away from Leatherface.
Time. That was good. You had me both convinced, but it's not up to me. It's up to our panel. We're going to start with Keith David this time. Who do you think won this debate?
Well, it was a great back and forth, John presented some pretty interesting points, but I gotta go with Becky.
Becky! Got your first point. Not bad. All right. Two great arguments. Tatum O'Neal, how did you see it?
I felt that Becky continued to say the same argument over and over, and I thought that John's was a little bit more unique, and I have to say I go with John.
John! Okay. Tied up at one apiece. It's all up to you, Henry.
It is. Well, I think that Hannibal Lecter is a far more compelling character, way more terrifying than a fat guy with a chainsaw. I think John did a far better job. And the idea of digging a guy who can turn you into a chair, I like that. I chose John.
John! That's great. That means you're moving on to the final round. Okay, Sarah, you look lonely. Come on over here. Okay, we're going to debate David Lynch. Becky thinks David Lynch is the worst director ever, while Sarah thinks David Lynch is the greatest director ever. You know how it works? Ready? Becky, you're up first. Go now.
Well, David Lynch, I mean, he does some good stuff, but it's mostly just overly dramatic. It's boring. You have to kind of sift through what's actually going on in the plot. I've actually not been able to sit through an entire David Lynch film in my entire life. I tried Mulholland Drive, tried some others, and it's just, I can't sit through them. I just can't watch them.
Sarah!
Okay, well, I don't know what's wrong with you, but how you think those movies are boring, I have no idea, because Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, they're so intense, you just have to keep watching them. You want to figure out what's going on. It makes you think. Also, he's great because he can switch it up and do a lot of different things. The Straight Story, totally nothing like any movie he does, and it's still great.
Well, I have to
Time. Only 10 seconds left, Becky. Ready? Make your final argument now.
Well, I agree with you about The Straight Story. It's totally different. I think it's good that he's capable of doing other stuff, but I also think that, he's just overly dramatic. He, draws things out. It's very slow moving.
Sarah!
Okay, Mulholland Drive is supposed to be a TV show. They didn't do it, so it was made into a movie. It was nominated for an Oscar. That's awesome.
Hey, time. Wow. This is my favorite debate ever, but it's not up to me. We're going to start with Henry Rollins this time. Who do you think won this debate?
Well, the fact that Becky said she's unable to sit through a David Lynch film doesn't really make her able to have a real opinion on David Lynch or any of his films. So I don't think she really sold me on that one. I have to go with Sarah.
Sarah! Got your first vote. Okay. Becky, you got to win the next two to move on. Tatum O'Neal, what do you think of this debate?
Well, I thought it was not a great debate at all. And I guess if you're going to make it a David Lynch debate, you might as well see a whole film of his. And I think I'm definitely going to go with Sarah.
All right, Sarah, you're moving on to the final round. Stand in our winner's circle over here. Keith David, how would you have voted?
I might have abstained. No. I thought Becky's argument was a little redundant.
Okay, well, Becky, I'm sorry. You know what's coming, right? I hate to do this, but here's your ticket home. Ciao, Becky.